Hey guys, this is a combo video of the last two comic book hauls that I've gotten. One was just a trip I just happened to make in my local comic shop, and the other one is from the free comic book day haul that I did. Anyway, going to start out with one that I got, a Tales from the Crypt #5. This is a reprint from like 1993, I believe. Anyway, just reprints a lot of classic, good old school EC stuff. Got this Timmy the Timid Ghost #6. This is from 1957. I believe this is Al Fago art, I believe. Anyway, just good old school, early Silver Age comic book. And I also got Timmy Timid Ghost #34. Picked these up because this is relatively rare. This is Archie's Madhouse #49 and #50. Comic books from Archie with superheroes on the covers is very rare. So when I saw these two, I said, well, I mean, these are in the cheap bin, so I had to pick these up. Just really cool mid-60s superhero craze comics. This is Unusual Tales #49. From Charlton. Yeah, I know it's got a big chunk out of the top corner up there, but no big deal. This book is in readable shape and all the pages are there, so picked it up. It's out of the way. Surprised to find this one. This is The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan. This is #1 from Hanna-Barbera. As you can see, it's a Gold Key comic. It's actually in, I won't say mint shape, because it's got just enough of a spine roll and the staples are starting to get a little bit rusty, but for the most part, I mean, this book doesn't look like it's ever been read. I just think it was just stored in an environment where there was just enough moisture to get those staples not looking all that great. I took a chance on this one. I wasn't sure if I had this one or not. This is ACG Adventures in the Unknown #129. I collect ACG comics, and I didn't have my list with me, so like I said, I wasn't really sure. Ended up having it, but no big deal. I didn't pay, but I think I paid $1 for it, so gave me a good reader copy. I've been picking up some of this type of thing. Now, this is Banana Splits #4. From 1970, maybe 71, 1970. These are shows that I watched when I was a little fella. Yeah, I'm old as dirt. So I've been picking up these like Banana Splits and Lidsville and different comics that were put out in the early the early 70s that corresponded with the TV shows that were on. And I mean, they're nostalgic, and they're pretty cool for what they are. Not worth a whole heck of a lot unless you find like a really mint copy. But anyway, it's just kind of cool to read. Pick this up. This is a Dale comic. This is a Cisco Kid #36 with a painted cover. I just thought that was pretty cool. The fire behind him and Cisco hiding behind a barrel, fighting it out with somebody. Anyway, so picked that up. Got Mutt and Jeff #65. This one's in rough shape, and that the colors on it are like really like this, like faded in some spots and like really bright. And honestly, it almost looks like somebody watercolor painted the front of this thing. But anyway, I mean, the book's actually in really good shape for what it is, and so I picked it up. Also got Ghost Manor from Charlton #8. I just thought it was a cool cover. Early to mid 70s comic, 15 cents. So picked it up. They also gave away, they also have a bin where they give away free posters. I'm not going to show those because those are like big, and I don't know that I could even get them in the screen. So, but anyway, I'm going to probably do a video on that after I get them framed and hung up on the wall. I just got frames, just got them. They're behind me here. Anyway, this was the free comic book day haul, and all of these were 50 cents a piece or a quarter a piece. This is Avengers number 501, number 502, and number 503. I've got a graphic, or trade paperback, trade paperback that collects number 500 through 503. That collects the storyline, but I wanted to have the floppies. You know, I'm old school, can't help it. So I picked these up. I think these were in the 50-cent bin, so they were a quarter. I'm piecing this series together little by little. I had a bunch of issues, well, not a bunch, but I had probably 15 or 20 issues from when I was a kid that I bought off the rack. This is Micronauts number 21. This series always had really cool artwork, and the storylines were a lot better than I remember. Maybe I was too young to appreciate it when these were coming out, but these stories were actually really cool. And I mean, I know they're more or less based off of Star Wars, in that the villain Baron Karza is, you know, almost a Darth Vader look-alike as far as the mask and everything that he wears. You know, and it's science fiction-y and all that. But anyways, these are really cool comics, so I've been picking them up here and there. This is Avengers number 672. And this is one of those that's got got a lenticular cover on it. So, you know, you turn it a little bit and it looks like one thing, and you turn it here and it looks like something else. So anyway, I just picked that up for, I think this one was 50 cents. I just thought that looked pretty cool. So didn't have this one. This is Hall of Fame Thunder Agents number 2 from JC Comics. Anything with Thunder Agents in it, I try to pick up. The only thing I don't pick up as much is the DC series of the Thunder Agents that they put out in I think it was 2010, 2011, right around that time. That one I don't pick up, but anyway. I've been hearing about this book, and I don't know if, you know, I'll be able to pick up on really what's going on. This is issue number 2 of What's the Furthest Place from Here. Just thought I'd pick it up just to kind of see what's all about. So, picked this one up. I was very happy to find this one in the dollar bin, which meant it was 50 cents. This is the Nom number 1. You can see somebody had a $10 price tag on this thing at some point, but anyway, my local comic shop had it in the dollar bin, so I paid 50 cents for it. It's actually in pretty good shape. This is Tarzan number 211 from DC. Good, great Joe Kubert art on the cover. I like these early 70s Tarzans, so thought I'd pick it up. Found this cover to be very interesting. Don't know anything about this book, not a thing in the world, but it's number 1, so I figured I could at least get in on the very beginning of the story. This is called At the End of Your Tether from Roar Comics, and this is number 1. Paid 50 cents. I can't remember if this one was 50 cents or a quarter, but either way, one of the two. This is the Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 2. Just thought it had a really cool cover. Couldn't help it, so picked it up. This is the Mighty Avengers, number 35. I love that Ultron cover. Couldn't pass that up. So I know that one was a quarter. So picked it up. This one was also a quarter. The Mighty Avengers number 3. Saw the Red Skull on the cover. I was hooked. Had to have it. Got Original Sin number 0. Who is the Watcher? This storyline was panned by a lot of people, but I thought it had really cool art, and I thought it was an interesting story, so picked it up. Anyway, get these out of the way. Pick this one up just out of sheer curiosity. This is Warlock and the Infinity Watch, number 9. I like that Thanos Galactus cover, so thought that looked really cool, so picked it up. Nick Fury versus Shield, book 5 of 6. I've got a couple of the other issues out of this miniseries, so saw this one, picked it up. I just like this cover. Web of Spider-Man number 37. I thought this was a great use of blacks and reds and, perspective. Just thought that was really cool, so picked it up. Got The Incredible Hulk number 350. I mean, come on. You got the Thing, you got the Hulk looking at each other like they're fixing to throw down, and you got Doctor Doom in the middle, encouraging every bit of it, so picked it up. Like this cover. This is X-Men Legacy number 220. Like I said, just like the cover, so picked it up. Know absolutely nothing about this comic. This is the Black Magic edition, and it is signed and numbered. I'm not going to take it out of the bag and show you. Well, I will. I'll take it out of the bag and show you real quick. Anyway, this is the back, and you can see that the author on the left and the artist on the right signed it, and it's number 1013 out of 2500, and I just thought it had a really cool cover, and because I don't know anything about it, I said, well, heck, I'll pick it up and see what it's all about. I mean, it's signed, so that's pretty cool too. All right. To the second bag. They had this in a giveaway bin with a bunch of other books, and I just could not pass it up. Some early 60s Mad in Orbit. I just thought that was really cool. I mean, it was free, and I don't know how in the world, because I didn't get there on Free Comic Book Day. I didn't actually get to the store till about an hour and a half after it opened, because it opened at 9, and we didn't get there till about 10:30. And this book was still in there, and that surprised me. But anyway, thought that was really cool, especially free. All right, got Turok, Son of Stone, number 21 from 1960. I mean, it's an early 60s book. The spine's got some... It looks like the spine has issues, but it's only because the cover wasn't stapled on correctly. It's got a spine roll, so you can see some of the back cover on it. But anyway, it's just... thought that was really cool, so... This was the first one I've seen like this, and I haven't really looked for them a whole, diligently. I didn't have my eye out really for them, but this is the Phantom number 32 from Charlton, and it's a Jim Aparo cover. It's signed. That's the first time I've ever seen one that had a Jim Aparo signed, even though he drew the cover. That's the first one I've seen that was signed. There might be a good many of them out there. It might be common, but like I said, that's the first time I've seen it. This one is in really rough shape, but this one was 25 cents, so why the heck not? This Boris Karloff's Tales of Mystery, number 38. Just thought it had a really cool cover, big demon guy with a noose, hovering over this guy, so thought I'd pick it up. This is Trag and the Sky Gods Number 4, this is a Whitman variant, as you can see. I like a lot of the Don Glut stuff from the early 70s that they printed in Gold Key. There was a very interesting article in one of the Tomorrow's magazines, probably back issue, about the Glut verse, is what they called it. All of this stuff that he wrote for Gold Key in the early 70s was supposed to be interconnected, but Gold Key wouldn't really allow him to do what he wanted to do. If they had, I think it would have been a really interesting storyline, because he told what he had planned for this storyline, and it sounded like really cool. It was kind of a Commandy-esque type storyline, except it was like prehistoric Commandy as opposed to post-apocalyptic. But anyway, just sounded really cool, so I picked it up. Picked these up just to read them. And this is Dragon the Sky Gods, number 6. The bag's wrinkly, not the comic. This is what I've never seen. This is Gold Key Spotlight number 9, and this also got Dragon Sky Gods in it. This one is still in the bag, the poly bag that it came in. And because I'm a Batman fan and it was a quarter, I picked it up. This is 0 Point Fortnite number 5. These I've already got. First, move these out of the way. These issues I have already got, but they were in the 50-cent bin. I just couldn't pass these up. I just couldn't, because I like this storyline. I'll go ahead and show the book quick and talk about it after I've shown it. This is Batman number 629. So I paid a quarter for this book. I mean, it's in mint, period. I mean, there's absolutely nothing. Doesn't look like this book's ever been read. So picked it up because, like I said, I always liked this storyline. Even though I despise the Jason Todd character, I make no bones about that. But I picked it up for a quarter because it has, it has good art, and it kind of plays around at this stage. This is number 630 with whether Jason Todd is actually alive or not. So thought I'd pick it up. And this is number 639. They also had a few later ones that were written by Grant Morrison. This is number 673. Number 676. 677. 681. And 682. So for a quarter piece, I couldn't pass these up because it gives me gives me something I can read without having to pull out my file copies that I've got. So anyway, was also able to fill in a few issues that I didn't have. This is Batman number 25, 0 year, with this black cover. Can't really see what's on it, but anyway, thought it was pretty cool. Also picked up number 44. Number 49 with the variant Neil Adams cover, which I'm not really into variant covers, but when I saw it was Neil Adams, I picked it up. And this is a JRJR variant. It's number 51. This is from the Rebirth series, number 33. Number 36. Number 40. Number 41. Number 44. And picked up some Fantastic Four. Cover buys, completely cover buys. This is number 571. Saw Galactus on it. Galactus looks like he's dead. Had to read it. And luckily, they also had number 572 with one of the Celestials on the cover. So picked that up. And this one should be fairly obvious why I picked this one up. This is number 609. I mean, you've got a slugfest between what appears to be the Maestro and the Thing. I don't know if this story is going to live up to this cover, but I mean, for 25 cents, I was willing to give it a try. This is A versus X, Uncanny X-Men number 12 with Namor and the Thing slugging it out. A versus X, round 4. Round 5. Round 8. I think I like this cover the most out of the ones that I got. Round 9. It's like Spider-Man that took a butt whooping. And round 10. And that's it. I paid total for all of these comics right around $25. And I know I got, it's like 43 comics at the Free Comic Book Day show. And it was 10 or 15 at the other local comic shop. So I thought I did pretty darn good. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and my next video, because it's coming up quick, is probably going to be from Heroes Con. So, till next time, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching.